Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Ahmed Almayar. On this video we're gonna start with the first step, designing the API on the designing center. Come to this link. I will provide that one on the video description and sign into it. If you don't have a if you don't have an account, that's okay, just create this and sign up. Forget about this page, just come right here and we have a title like integration. You could do it with a code builder. We have API. We do some management to API and save our API to the, this is a repository, this is a design center. We design it right here and we save it right here, and there's a data graph and there's API manager and there's API governance and this is we have integration, API and runtime. So we need to deploy our API on a runtime, so that way it would be available. We will do the runtime, we could do the visualization and monitoring. At the same time, we do kind of like admin stuff, like who should have access on which environment we should create, like what type of business group we create, then what kind of environment we create. And we also have like now a secret manager. So let's go back to a design center. You click right here. So you click on a create and say new API specification. You say define the API that will behave and how it communicate with the other system. So as you know, like API is application program interface, like is a documentation. We just providing right now document what like how our API should be look like. It's like a, also you could tell them like is a mock. First we design it, then we just move it to our studio right here. We will do work on that, then redeploy it. You could do that every step on a cloud. You don't need to go to a studio, but studio is a better. There's a lot of more tools is available right here. So you just click right here. We will go about this one, but right now just click and give the name. I want to create Queensboro. I want to create Queensboro public library. I use the kebab case. This is a kebab case. Name, you just type in another verb and append and public library. Is a kebab case I use, is a good practice, like they recommend kebab case or not. So you pick the RAML. This is the RAML. You could pick different version. Right now is the version 1. This is latest version. We will also would create the one of the open API specification, but let's create right now the latest version and say create. That's all you do. So once you create, this page would appear right here. Like they give you a 3 section. The middle section is your API specification. You will write it right here. This section is your like folder, your API file, everything would be. See the file section? This is a file section. And this documentation section. You will see, let's close that one. And right here is also dependency and exchange. We will go over that, but right now let's focus right here. This is our API file that we're creating. And this the, you could comment anything with this one. Like if you do not want to, you could comment anything and provide more information. Title is my API name, Queensboro Public Library. I want to create that one. If you don't know about the API RAML file, that's okay. Just wait for me at the end. You will understand everything why we create this file, because it's kind of mock service. We will play with it. You will see it, how our API will behave. Even we create, like we will have some job would go automatically to our API, but still is a overall is a kind of mock service. Before I go further, I want to explain you the RAML. Let's go back right here. This is a JSON, because we writing a RAML base API. This is a JSON, this way you write. So the tag is not mandatory, but on a XML the tag is mandatory. The first tag, the root tag, is mandatory. Right here is the tag is not mandatory. Right away you create the object, but creating the object right here, the first root tag, the parent, the father tag is mandatory. This then is sub tag. So if we do same thing on a YAML, how should we do the same thing on YAML? YAML indentation, like the each time you indented, make sure you indented right. Let's say there's a book, you say book, we go with a dot to our next section, then we provide him this name. After that we provide him colon name. That's all we do. If there's a string, we provide him string. And the second one is the second one is on the same root. You see, if you go, this is the book name, and you print, you need to come all the way to the second root on the same level. See, on the same level, then you put it again and you give them the information, whatever is the learning Java something. And plus right here, serial, it is a same level, plus category is the same level. You just provide them everything, and they will have semicolon plus the information is. So you finish it like that. What if the question would be if this tag has another tag, or either this tag has a like two of this tag similar, like from what position you will start it. For example, let's try this one. If this tag has another tag, let's say has a let's say let's clean the one, enter, and right here I wanna provide him two more tag. I will say true and false. For example, if and t say if this has the same thing right here, let's say I will say one and say b a, so that way you will a and b. If this has it, if you check right here, that would be this category. We clean it right here, we go to a second tag. Again we going with a dot, like each time you move to a second tag we move it a dot. Then after right here we provide him the information. Let's make that one a little bit more something like this, so that way you see difference. Dot didn't provide him the information either true or not. Let's provide him this one right here, so that way you see on false. Let's provide him big, so that, so and same thing right here, like you come right here, you tap it, you move on to the same location, you put them and paste it and plus colon, and you provide them the information whatever it is. My point is this, I just want to show you like how this gonna work. Like if you want to turn this one like that, this would be right here. So whatever you creating right here, it is representing this one. This is a YAML file, this is YAML structure, but this indentation is very important. This one, see, this is the parent tag, this is the child tag, this is a sub-child tag. If this indentation is different than that, if something is coming right here, they will give you the error. Something is not going on same level, or this would be considered different level tag. So like just make sure anything on a same level you put them on a same level, like on even straight line. So this two is on a same level. You see, this is gonna cause me the issue. You see, now is on the same level right now, because it's a very sensitive, so make sure it's on a straight level. Let's go back. So right here we come back because we're writing a YAML, we follow same rule. Just you tap, the good thing is right here they give you some information below that. The RAML file that we usually start with a base URL. You see, we just click, they give you the option, and now tap your URL. What is it? So our URL is this one, http localhost 1212 library. We just copy that one, and this would be our tag. But I will add even one version. I will add version 1 because we usually record the version as well. After this we provide them what you call the resources. This one it called resources, so that way we know where to go, what to do, and with the method. So we're gonna go to a book info. We will go and copy that one, just go one because it's the same level still, otherwise it will providing right here plus like that. We're not providing right here because it's the same level. We go one down and we will okay, let's paste it and see colon. We just provide them colon. After that we tab again, they give you the information what to do next. You see this one, tab, After that we pick the method. This is the say add a book info. This is the post method because we are adding information. If we are adding information, they will tell you give me this description, but it's not mandatory. I will give them description, no problem. Just say this is we adding a book right here. Adding the book, a book, book something, anything you could write up. Make sure it's very clear. So you pick it up anything from right here. You could start it, but we going with a body. If you we usually I don't know. I'm gonna add the header, but right now let's ignore that one. Directly go to a body. On a body, you could again describe it. What is it? It's up to you. You could put the application and type. You could go with a property. No, let's go with a type. What is it? Is we will, because it's too much information would go right here. Like this one, we're gonna add. Where's our? You see, we're gonna go book ID, book name, serial number, category available. This is an object. Of course, it's more than a one. You could pick the either array or something special. This is the better one, object. It is an object. We pick that one. And after that we pick the property. You see properties, then we provide them what you want to add. So we're going back right here. Let's say I want to add this book. You just copy whatever you want. It's always a good idea, copy and paste. You just copy colon again. After that you need to tell them just tap below what type is it. This book ID is a number, so just say integer or number, integer. So you just provide more information, like you want to do maximum, minimum. That's very good idea. You add maximum, minimum, give a description, like anything. Let's put with example. The example look like something. You put any number, 555. You just put if it's required, you put the array and requirement is coming either true, false. Let's make it true because this ID it is required. You could minimum or maximum because this is a good, like how many is minimum, maximum is how much number. But let's keep it simple because I don't want to make you confused. One good tip I will give it to you. Instead you do one by one because take time. I recommend you what, like let's keep that one like that. I will give you a shortcut. The faster you create it, quicker you create it. So I recommend you take all your like whatever data you have, take all that, just copy it, go back and go to a same level. Like this is on that level. That's why I show you like had to be on the same level. This is a book level. Paste everything right here, and that's okay. Right now they give you the and make it same level. Just make it on a same level. After that give them a colon. So right now we're creating faster. Why should I do one by one? So that's why it's going from basic you went to advanced. This is like copy that one and you will change few of things. If you want to do one by one, right here is fine because it's same thing. Right here you do one by one. Right here you go right here and paste it. This is name, we change it. This one is not anymore. This is just put S. They give you there's a string. Put a small case. This is a string, and this is the, you see now we're giving you a warning. Look, this is not a string. This is a number. Okay, we will say I'm sorry. Book name something. You pick any book. Say sport book, and it is required. Of course, book name. If there's no book, why should I provide information? Let's make that one required. Book name, and same thing. Let's copy this a serial number. Let's make that one as a number. This is also number. And you could give them different example. And there's a category is also is a not integer. Let's copy that one then. If it's not, then on a category either we will give them a, let's make them a sport something, and is required. And if let's make that one a boolean, and this is the like just type B, they give you a boolean, and you see they give you the warning. Look man, this is something not matching with your data type. So it's helping you, it help a lot. So once you get to just say through, That's all. You see, we just create that much resource. You could even at the same time check it right here. You see what we create, post, and check it out. Right here you click, and this would be by default available. That would be a public, and they give you a URL and try and test it, and this would be your mock service. Go back right here and click and try it. You see, now we create this one. We just created. You see, now we could play with it. But let's close that one. Let's make this just a body for the post. We will provide that much information to our API and send it through our API. And what would be response? Let's say something going wrong. This data would not save. Oh, the data save. Let's give them the first good message. Respond back. We're gonna go back 1, 2 till you see response 3, and go one more. You see now one more 2. I'm sorry. Okay, no. Okay, let's look for response. I think 3 is fine. I think no. Okay, protocol query. Okay, response. We're looking for response. Go like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them down this line. If you check, you could close that one too, but I don't want to close. You'll make it smaller. Take response. Once you take response, then the code. You see, there's all code they're providing you. One thing I want to give you right here, on a HTTP, they provide the code information to, like, this number has a meaning. On HTTP, we have 5 category from 1 to 5. 1 to almost 200 is the first category. This is like information. They're providing information. Like 2 is a success. From 200 till 300 is a success response. From the third category, from almost 300, from a 300 to almost 400 is a redirection. They will redirect you, like something is like this URL is not using anymore, use this one. You will use one of this. From a 400 almost to 500 is a client messed up. Like, let's say you send the wrong data, so we messed it up, we become a client. And 500 is a server error, so something happened to a server is not responding. On a response, we started with one of the response, but first one is, of course, is a success. So let's pick 200. We will change it to a specific one, and you could add description, and you could add the whatever description you want to add, and you could add a header too, but we will come on that. But let's go to a body, and on a body, there's also, we want to specify the type, and the type is an object, and let's provide them property. And one thing we messed up because it's the type of data. Let's clean up right here. After that, we will add is a JSON. I want to add JSON. Then I want to add property. Okay, and let's clean up something. Is it is better always go back, type and object. We will go with the properties, then we provide them a property. What property we will provide? Either like give them a message, because it's a 200 or 200, it's a success message we provide them. So we're gonna provide them status message, and just tab and colon, and come right here. What message we give? This is the book add successfully, and that would be and failed the attempt. So, and go back right here, I will say message true. We create one, and you see, you put it on the same level, otherwise that will consider as a we will provide them the message right here. So first message is a success, book add successfully right here, and the code is 200. And one thing we will clean up that one. Just come, let's do, because we already provide 200. Now let's put type, and that would be number or integer. Let's pick the integer and give them example. And example is something 200, and same thing code clean up right here. We just copy that one because if it's required, of course it's required, just put it as required. And let's copy that one and messages too, and just make it right. And this is because it's message, we change that to string, and they give you the option right here, string. And the example is the book add successfully. You see this let me just copy that one, and book add successfully, and it's required. So if you check now right here and try it, and you just do the send, you see 200, okay, status goes 200, message book add successfully. And one more thing I want to add it, because we add the book and book name serial, let's add a general example to it. You just go to, you click right here, if it doesn't show to them, and say example, you provide example right here. And the example is this, because you copy that one, put your, because it's a JSON, you give them a JSON, just make it right. And the reason because usually is checking your example with data. This is not a number, there's a string. Let's clean the string from it, I mean the quotation from it, that becomes string. If you go now, say the serial number should be string, the serial numbers also should be string, but still the serial number has a ABC, the string is not, has a CAN. Now you see it's fine. This if this mismatch, that means, so that will be validated. If it's that's fine, let's take this out. You see now, say something's wrong because it doesn't match what is upstairs. Just put it back the right, so everything will be fine. And we give them the example for the status 2. You copy and come to your response section. You go down to down and say example and provide your example. And again the status code, that had to be a string. Okay, now it's fine. So we did almost everything. The other job I will show you like the quickest way. Instead you do that much work, we will add our response and post together, then we paste and copy. So right now what we do, we go back to our we take all the resources, whatever resource we have, sources, okay, copy that one, come right here, because we need that many method, all the way down, and paste it, give them say read and delete. So we need to say read this one, we will provide him, let's say info, we will make that one as a parameter type. If you want to do parameter, just do the curly brace in that. I will show you also the query, but let's focus now on that one. See, that much information we needed, and each of that needs response. So let's apply him the basic information. For example, we need that much information, the one we wrote it right here. What is it? What method plus the body up to right here. Let's copy that one, and if after that you just read right here, this is update, we pick the method right here and put it up. And the method is put, because we updated and put in information, and the put is same thing, but I will do the same information on a put, because I want to update all information. What about the response? On that one, response also has a 200, copy it. If something is repeating, you just go on copy. You just copy and bring it right here. So this is a kind of same information repeating. To each method that the information is repeating, you just stop, go back till you see response. You see response, you place it right here. Go one down, just make the space that we see. So I will show you one better way. Instead you do it right here, you copy paste and put it right here. Let's create a folder. We name them a data. Anything, you could name them a data folder something. After that we will create a file. You will put it on file. Either you create one of, you pick one of that one, like you could, I will pick a RAML. Then what type is it? On a RAML, what type is it? Is I will try this using for header. So and resource type is resource type. Library, I will teach you how we do library. But let's pick data type right now. And you name them response something 200. I think some response is similar. You say 200 response you created. You just put it common, something that is it is between everyone. So if it's common, because it's common resource, it's shared between all the methods. So I just put it with a C. Let's make it each time kebab case. This is a kebab case and say create. So once you create it, so right here we need to put all the type for the 200. You go back right here, what is common? Let's make one comment for 200, like we want to apply it for example, let's just close this up. Let's make that one not the example from right here, not this one, because it is for 200. It is a type, we pick the type. We will pick that one all the way to what is right here, copy, and go back to your type file and paste it right here. That's it. Once you paste it right here, because this is the name of 200. Now go back right here. If you want to use it, the type, you just clean up again right here. You clean that one, because you clean that one up to right here. We need to use exclamation include. Just go that one, they're helping me. See include, and they give you the folder. You see, they give you the direction because it is located on a same location. That's why they give you. Otherwise, I know we will create a globally. This is a local. That's why they give you a folder. Plus, they give you whatever you create. See now, that works same thing. Let's say, for example, you take that one off. Now you see this doesn't match because we repair that one from right here. So we're writing less code. We clean up. At same time, if you want to repair it right here too on a put, I think the same thing. Let's repair it, but then we will change it. Exclamation mark include. You could as many place you want it. I will update that one, but as many place you want it, we will bring some update. Instead say successfully job is done. It says successfully job is done. Like anything could be the message, successfully job is done, like whatever you're doing is fine. So let's go to a second one. So we make them a general. You don't need to make them general. Create as many you want and add it and specify to a specific one. But for us, for this one, because for learning reason, I make it one to everything. See, now how many resource I created, I will add it to everything right here too. Like for this response, I clean it up because 200 the same thing for everyone. Just say exclamation mark and go upper plus folder plus the response I have. So this is a fine too, like this way. And let's create 500 as well, not only one message. We will do the 500 too. So let's also, this data type is too much information. I will use this one on a put though. So what I will do, from all the way to a type to the example, I will copy it, like let's say from right here, and go to my data type folder and click on a plus sign and see new folder. Right here I will say main body something, main body, or just say body and colon, and I would say post and put. You could specify anything. I want to create that one for person, and same thing, it is a type. We pick the type. So this is one way you do it. So I don't want to create it that way each time. Right here, this would be locally available right here. Like let's say even, let's say I create another API. I go right here, I click, I went to, let's say I went to design center, I want to use it on this API right here on the same folder. So on that way we come back to design center. On design center we say create, we need to create a fragment. Fragment is you want to create a reusable resources globally to all your API. That was locally to your API, this is globally. You could repair it anywhere you want to use it. So it's a new, click and name it, give them name anything you want. So let's say a body, post and put. We name them that one, and this is a type, and you pick the is a RAML or is open API specification JSON or what. It is a RAML type, and say create. So they give you a same type of what do you call file. So just come to your and copy what information you want to move it there. I want to copy it all the way to go back to the place I want to paste it right here, and I want to put that one like and save. And this is the, now once we save it, there's a body post. You could make it publish. Once you publish it, that would go to Exchange. Exchange is a location, it is a repository basically. Your resources would be there. So like for example, even there would be a public resource, like I created, I left it there. If I make it public, you will get it there. But some people already create a public one, you could get it from there. You go back to your design center, we just create that one on a design center. You see that one is the one, you click, you could do anything on that, copy, delete, path, duplicate. If you like that one, this is up to you. Or you could go to dependency, you go back to your API now, pick out what was your API, this one. Now we come to a dependency. So the folder located on this side, dependency, this one, you click. Now we have a fragment. You just click on that one. We look for the one we create. This is one. You pick it. If you wanna add more, you see there's a 500. I don't want to create 500. Let me pick that one too. And it is on a stable. If I want, you see, I could add even 200 instead of creating there. This is a globally is available right here. Even there would be a even better one someone created. You could pick one and bring it. So this is one I want to add it to my dependency. So if you go back to your file now, the file, you see the exchange model is available. If you open it, we just add this one to our local file now. We could access it anytime you want. Just open it. Right here is the 200. You copy. Let's use the body first. Body, and right here, let's copy that one. We copy the path. You copy it, and let's go back, and we don't want it anymore like this way because this is too much code and we cannot read it. So let's clean up again, exclamation mark, say include. Look right here, say include. This time give me a two option. Data folder, you could paste the path right here. It's the same thing. If you don't want to paste the path, Just clean up. Let's try this one if it's work. And I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, it does work. You see? Now which one you want? I want this one. Either you copy the path. I think something is messed up then. No, it doesn't work. Just copy and paste anyways. Copy and paste, that's all is done. After, you see, they give you like, yeah, it worked, like you will follow step by step. You go right here, but it's better you go and go right here, copy the path. And let's do the same thing to 500 message, but let's first see it what I wrote right here. You see internal solver hero, 500 is internal solver hero. So let's copy that one to use it somewhere, because this is a good message. Go to your API, and this is a let's close that one. See right here is a, you see this one is a for what do you call 200. If I want to have the 500, I just go to back and on the same level that is say 200. Let's go, let's open it, you will see it. You just go one another back, go back till you see the number or method. You see the number. This time we look for 500, and concept is same. Once I give you the basic, I'm sure you will know. And description, you could go with a body right away. Let's go description, then body. We will come to this one, but just the type is message and type, and this type, you see, we will put the include and paste it. We don't need to worry. You see, we make it so quicker. Right now we wrote all the code right here, we just keep giving to it. If you try, see, we just doing, ignore that one. Let's try the post. See, now we have a 500 too. Let's try 500, and see 500. Now it is a 200 book add successfully. That was for the book one, but we will do some changes. So this worked fine. Let's make it complete, because this, once you create that one, all different was right here. You parameter, this one provide through parameter, so you just add on a curly braces. Other than that, because this is also get, let me develop that one, because there's a few different. You just go one down. Let's make it the upper, you will see it, because it's a good help why you don't want to use it instead you typing it. And this is a get method, because I want to read the data. It's a get method instead of either say get, and you could go right away to a body, because we will provide information on the parameter. I will add a book name. I want to read that book. That's all I need. So you could give a description and read the book, something. Read the book. Read the book, and let's go to body. I don't want to right away. I don't need to even go to a body, because get has no body. Right away I want to go to what do you call response. You see, right away I want to go to response. And the first is 200, and you could give them description, and you could provide them body, and you give them a, what type is it? There's a data type is JSON. You could, I will show you the XML too, and type, and this is the object too. And 200, I don't want to provide it manually. Right now I have 200, because this is the common one I create. I will say include, that is on data type, data folder, response 200. If you want to go and see that one, say Ctrl plus and go over it. They will bring you right here. It says successfully job is done. So it worked for everything. 200 is a kind of common resources. You close that one. So and 500 too, you could copy that one, or you could even, because it's on the 200, you don't need to type response each time. just go to number. You see, you pick the number on that one. I even see put right here. Let's pick the response. You see 200 response. Let's go to get, and get is done right here. You just put. Now if you save and go back and check the get, you just provide them a, let's try it. They asking, you see, they will ask you, it's a bad request, is a missing parameter, is a missing. You see, we didn't add it. So let's say book something, we mark it, and now is a good. You see 200 job is done. And we wouldn't job, we will have the book information right here. We will not have the successful, so we will clean that one. Job is not done. We will, like, whatever book they want to ask, you will bring that information right here, all the information. So that way we create a common body response right here. We will use the body post instead of that one. See how quicker you change. Instead you go that much, we clean that one. The response 200 response, instead we gave them that, we just clean. We come right here, and it is on a body, it is right here. You just copy it and paste it. That's all you do. Now if you go back and try it again and say book something, hopefully it exists. Just go back. Same thing, you just pick the name. Let's try it. You pick from the example the name, you put it right here, they will give you the name. That was example was go right here, you get, you see from example whatever it is, paste it on a book name as a parameter. You see, try it, a book, and you need to provide a parameter and try it. You see, successfully job is done. Sometime I give you, sometime no, it's 40 seconds. Okay, let's keep develop it. You will see on a real time. So anyway, but that for delete I want to do same thing, like I want to delete it quicker. So let's use it. If they give us the book name, we will delete that one. But with the book name, sometimes is confusing. A book name, we will ask the number for it. Like give us the number, then let's ask the body. We will check the body if that is except book name and ID. Not we're using the same thing, and we will use the, what do we use? We will use delete. You see, delete, and let's directly go body. You could create different way. That's just my way to create. Delete property. I wanna supply it with a again schema. I wanna and property. If I go right here, I wanna copy something on the post method. I wanna copy book ID and book name. I don't wanna rewrite that one. Copy right here. Come all the way on the hand on the property. I wanna paste it. That's all I do. And I will, if you wanna add example, fine. And I think the 200 would be something like this. Let's, because the response I want to add differently to that one, because not only job is done is deleted. You could do that, job is done, it's a common one. but let me delete it properly. Response will be 200, and you put a description you like, put a header you like. I will put it, but in case if I default and 200 default, wanna say type, let's supply it with a 2 JSON property, but we put that one below that. After that we property, and what we gonna add, let's go to 200, this location to 200, and we gonna copy, yeah, let's copy it from status. Could that be with typing less code? Oh, one more thing I will show you, like let's do it now. Instead I do that, let's create a library. We also create a library two-way, either like a locally right here or on a fragment. You could create a fragment and send it to a design exchange center from publish, then reference it from right here. But let's create it locally. I don't want to create it. Just click and say file. This time I pick libraries, and I will say 200 libraries. Response, yeah, response lab, I want to create it. That's fine. That would be 500. I will mix it up with all that because it's library. You will know it what I mean. Just create, and they ask you what type is it. Like after usage, you need to tell them what do you want to do. It as one of this one. It is a type, I will pick type. Is a thread, I will pick thread. If it's resource, that one, it is type. Then you just name it. First one, I will say 200, or I want a response. Then 300, you provide them all the information. If I go back to 200, let's 200, I want to copy that one and bring some changes. And let's copy that one up to right here and go back right here and with a colon below that, paste it. We need to indentate it. Just make sure you make it on a straight line. So now it's fine. This one is 200, or that would be for the regular one. But let's say we create another one for delete. You go again down all the way right here on the same level. On the tab, it is on a second line. You just provide your name again, 200 delete something with a D colon again, and you just paste that one, and you just make you could say successfully deleted, you see. So you could create as many you want, but let's create two for like I want to create two for 500, 400, all of them right here. I don't want to okay, let's create that one 500, and the second one I want to create like two. I think 500 is fine, not two. Fix it. You see, once you fix it, it's fine. This 500, 200, or this is the name. We will refer it by that. I will show you how. But just know it. Let's say we just create 3 of them. So we now go back to our API. Go all the way back. First we will, because it's too many, we will create it right here somewhere. Above that, we will use keyword. Make sure they will ask you how you want to refer that one. You just give them name, say response something. I think I will do it. that is fine. A colon. After that, whatever library exists, they would come. I created a database, and what it is a library. You see, response, it is a library. Then we don't want to go further than that. We will leave it right here, then we will refer it to each of this one. And I will take response and come back all the way down to my 200. I want to refer it. It is a type. I will say I will put a type, then put dot. You see, then they give me all the lists. When I put dot, they give me all the lists, because this is a for delete. This is a for delete. I pick the delete one. The name is I put it with a D. I think delete. If you go right here, you will see it. So if you go right here, if you want to go, if you want to open it, read it, is up to you. Now that way, you see, you refer response library. So let me complete everything other is a similar. So I will see you on the next video. Before I go, I want to show you one more thing with the example, because I don't want you to leave the example right here. I could do same thing, copy. Since this is a JSON, come to my data. I could create another folder, but that's fine. I want to create on the same folder everything. This time it is RAML. I think it's not. We will go with the other. Then they automatically give me the response. But instead of creating one by one, it's always good to create a library, because that way I have only one file for response. So that's fine. But I will show you right now with one. You could do it with library. There's a file, other, and I will say it body. It is for the post and put and post method. So we name it, and you just paste it. That's all you do, and it's so easy to refer. You go back to, and this time you clean up your. It's jumping too much. Clean up and go back to your example. We're using exclamation include, and now again folder. This I think is a folder where I created. It's a body, is a JSON. You see, JSON. That's all. Now we work fine. You see, we writing a list code instead. Otherwise, that would be too much code. But we put it right here. We just divide it. Still is right here. We divide it. And remember, we're creating a two-way libraries, either locally, like anything, either locally to my file, or globally on a design center. You could create a fragment and leave it there and repair it from right here. You could create all of them, all the example, repair right here and put right here. I want to complete that one, and I will see you on the next video, because and slowly I will add the header too. Like if you want to add the header and security too. One example with security, I will leave it.